Hello everybody, I'm Jutta.
Hello, I'm Maja.
We are happy because now we are in the last week of our cope14 MOOC. And in this week we want to invite you to look back, to think about what you have learned in these 5 weeks until now in the cope14 MOOC and to reflect. Maja and I have attended several MOOCs. We are very happy to learn in MOOCs. And I want to ask you, how did you conclude your MOOCs?
It's a good question with many different answers. So each MOOC I think concludes a little bit differently depending on your own personal goals. But if I look now back in my last MOOC, that was a while ago, and at that stage I was very busy and traveling. So at the end I was really happy that it's the end of the MOOC, but also that I managed to actually accomplish all the assignments. And because quite some of those assignments were in team, so first of all I shared these with my team members, that I really appreciated their support and involvement and actually our interaction. And then I went back and thought about my goals, personal goals, while or before entering the MOOC, and I reflected also about that. What did I achieve? What did I learn in this MOOC? How did I experience, for instance, for me it was very important teamwork in virtual team. What did I learn out of that, and how this can enrich my further work in everyday life? And this I shared in this MOOC simply on the MOOC platform. So I didn't write a specific blog post. It was enough for me to share. And then what I realized, although I was very happy that the MOOC is over, then after a while I kept coming back, returning and looking at the assignments of other groups, other people. So I was still a kind of curious and felt part of the MOOC. So it was like almost like a withdrawal. So I needed a little bit of time to let the MOOC go, and then it was finished, and then I continued with other activities. Well, that was about my concluding, but now let's focus on the week. Jutta, please share with me and share with others what are the assignments of this week.
In this week we have 3 assignments, and the first assignment is that you have to think about what you have learned in the MOOC and then to plan your development. How will you use these new competencies in the future? Then there's a second assignment around reflection of your learning process with the methodology of footprints. And in the last assignment, it's time to say goodbye to everybody. So Maja, could you explain in more detail the first assignment, please?
Yeah, I will try to a little bit. Well, you were active at least in 4 out of the 6 weeks, so we hope. And each of the week had specific emphasis. So what we want you to do in this last assignment is to, in your mind, to visit each of the weeks and to reflect for yourself what was very valuable for you, perhaps in which topics you would like to continue learning, which connections were of extreme importance, and how you would like to continue maintain these relations or continue learning. So we also provide you a specific template for this development plan. You can follow this template. It will make the reflection perhaps a bit easier and structured. So you can share also this via your personal blog, or perhaps you can do a video or an audio reflection. So I think how you, in which media you create this, it's up to you, I presume. And I guess I should ask you now, tell us a little bit more about these footprints.
I will, yeah.
Okay.
Now our learners, you have already finished 5 weeks in the MOOC, and I hope that you have realized that in our pedagogical concept we let you free. You were free to learn, to find the learning materials you are interested into and to contribute where you want to contribute. So this pedagogical approach helps you that you learn things which are valid for you in your learning process. And it could be that you learn other aspects we didn't think about. And this process is called emergent learning. Yeah, when the students or the learners learn other aspects than the instructor wants them to learn. And hopefully you learned a lot of other things in our MOOC. But to reflect such a learning process, it's not easy. And with traditional evaluation methodologies, it's not possible, or not so easy possible. And therefore, we are happy to use the method of footprints of emergence, which were invented by our colleagues in Great Britain, Jenny McManus and Roy Williams. And here you can see one of my footprints when I did reflect a learning scenario I was involved with. And in this footprint you can draw by hand, and you have many factors. And these factors, they help you to reflect and think about your competencies as lifelong learner. Because here in our MOOC you were a lifelong learner. But maybe you do not want to draw a footprint by hand. So we have another possibility as well. At the cope14 website you can find a computer program, and with this program you can make footprints digitally, in a digital way. And so these footprints look more like networks, and you can decide which type of template you want to use to do your footprint. And it would be great if you could share the footprint with us as a task of the assignment number 2. And Maja, there's the last assignment left. Please tell us about the last assignment.
Okay, the last assignment would be in the real life. We would say now, goodbye Jutta, thanks a lot, bye. Well, for the digital environment, I'm asking you, or we are asking you to take some time and to say goodbye. Thank you to other participants, perhaps to share some reflections with them or something valuable, or some highlight that you had within the group and these last 6 weeks. So that would be the assignment 3, is simply taking time to say goodbye. And now, last but not least, is about the badge. Jutta, could you please share a little bit more information about the badge?
There are learners who want to get the badge for our MOOC because they have invested time to learn in at least 4 of the 6 weeks. And to give you this MOOC, the moderators need to get a small documentation of what you have done in these 4 weeks. And how to do it in detail you will find at our website, of course. And please make sure that we have your email address as well, because if not, it's not possible to send you the badge. Yeah, so we are more or less at the end of our video. Maja, do you want to finish?
Oh yeah, actually, I wanted first to say, well, it was really thrilling experience to have these great discussions of 6 weeks, but we are taking the videos a bit before, so I will conclude that I'm very much looking forward to our joint adventure, or almost safari, and what we will experience together, and the nice moments we will have in this MOOC. cope14 started on 22nd of April, and I'm also looking forward to the 2nd of June, where we will conclude the MOOC. So stay with us, and bye, have fun.
Bye.